Why should this a desert be? For it is unpeopled? No. Tongues I'll hang on every tree that shall civil sayings show. Some, how brief the life of man runs his erring pilgrimage, that the stretching of a span buckles in his sum of age. Some, of violated vows twixt the souls of friend and friend. But upon the fairest boughs, or at every sentence end, will I Rosalinda write, teaching all that read to know the quintessence of every sprite heaven would in little show. Therefore heaven and nature charged that one body should be filled with all graces wide enlarged. Nature presently distilled Helen's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part, sad Lucretia's modesty. Thus Rosalind of many parts by heavenly synod was devised, of many faces, eyes, and hearts, to have the touches dearest prized. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I to live and die her slave. Hang there, my verse in witness of my love. Rosalind, these trees will be my books, and in their barks my thoughts I'll character, that every eye which in this forest looks shall see thy virtue witnessed everywhere. Run, Orlando. Carve on every tree the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive she.
I will speak to him like a saucy lackey, and under that habit, play the knave with him. Do you hear, Forrester?
Very well, what would you?
I pray you, what is the clock?
You should ask what time of day. There's no clock in the forest.
Oh, then there is no true lover in the forest, else sighing every minute and groaning every hour would detect the lazy foot of time as well as a clock.
Are you native of this place?
As the coney that you see dwell where she is kindled.
Your accent is something finer than you could purchase in so removed a dwelling.
I have been told so of many. But indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was, in his youth, an inland man. One that knew courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I've heard him read many lectures against it. There is a man haunts the forest that abuses our young plants by carving Rosalind on their barks. Hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies on brambles, all forsooth deifying the name of Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
I am he that is so love-shaked. Tell me your remedy.
No, there's none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love, in which cage of rushes I am sure you are not a prisoner.
With fair youth, I would I could make thee believe I love.
Me believe it. You may as soon make her that you love believe it, which I warrant she is apter to do than to confess she does. That is one of the points in the which women still give the lie to their consciences. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to thee, youth, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am that he, that unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and I tell you deserves as well a dark house and a whipping as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so cured and punished is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Huh. Yet, I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes. One. And in this manner, he was to imagine me his love, his mistress. And I set him every day to woo me. Which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve the effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something and for no passion truly anything, as boys and women are for the most part cattle of this color, would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, then spit at him. Then I drave my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him. And this way will I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall not be one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured, youth.
I would cure you, if you would but call me Rosalind, and come every day to my cote and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Yeah, tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show it to you. And, by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
With all my heart, good youth.
Nay. You must call me Rosalind.